Hi everyone, this is going to be an interesting video as my preferred count might be about to change on the higher time frame as well as the lower time frame. So let's have a look. This is classified as wave A, then we have wave B, and then we have wave C. The most common target for a wave C is in between the 1.618 extension and the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement that we have here. And I actually wrote it above, wave C, most common target. The minimum, which is already rare, but the minimum target for wave C is the 1.38. And as you can see, price has not reached that gray line. The gray line is over here, but price stuck at 25.3k and it did not hit 26k. And that makes me think, would this be a wave C? Or is it more likely this is a wave 1? Now the fact that we didn't even hit the 1.38 actually makes me doubt that this is a wave C and makes it more likely, because we're talking about chances, right? I mean, price can still go down, it can still eventually find lower lows, but it makes it more likely, like the percentages are changing between this being an ABC and this maybe being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and eventually finding more upside. So the balance is changing between the two in favor of this then being a 1, 2, and then eventually 3, 4 more upside. Why? Because we didn't hit the 1.38 Fibonacci, which for Elliott waves is a minimum requirement for a wave B. And if I actually show you this picture over here, the guidelines, you can see that over here we have the target, the most common target, the 1.618 extension, as well as the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement. And then over here on the right side, you see the 1.38 here, the 1.38, which is already a rare target, right? Below is not even a target for wave C, or shouldn't be. The 1.38 should be the minimum target, which is something we haven't reached yet. So that is a very interesting development. And the reason that I start talking about, hey, we haven't reached it and we might already find more upside, is because of what is happening on the lower time frame. So the past, basically yesterday, I was saying, hey, I'm looking for the ending diagonal, this being a 4 and then this being a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then eventually a wave 5. However, alternatively, we already have wave 5 in, right? This being then the high of wave 5, this then being the low of 4. And the reason that this is still very valid is if you look at these Fibonacci's here, the 1.618 and the 1.236, this area is a legit wave 5 target pulled from the high of 3 till the low of 4. And then you put on the 1.236 and the 1.618 and you get this area. And this area is a valid area for the end of a wave 5. So then this being wave 3, this being wave 4, and then the end of wave 5 can be somewhere in this region, which is absolutely fine. It's absolutely valid. But in combination with the higher time frame count that we had, this being the 1.38 and a wave C typically ending at least above the 1.38, I was thinking, okay, with the higher time frame count on a lower time frame, it makes more sense if we find more upside. And for me, the only kind of way to do that was this then being some sort of an ending diagonal to at least reach the 1.38. However, now we've retraced so much in the past couple of hours that I'm starting to doubt this is an ending diagonal. And I'll show you why as well. So let me put the ending diagonal is the count is, or the count is, let me put the count on, excuse me. So we have wave 1 then, wave 2, 3, 4, and then eventually 5. I'll make this another color as well. And we were looking for this then being a wave 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then another 5 wave to the upside, right? That is what I was looking for, and then eventually move down, move up. But we have moved down so much, and for a zigzag going to the 886 Fibonacci retracement is too deep. Actually, officially following the rules of Elliott waves in a zigzag, and a zigzag then being this an A 5-wave move, then we have a B to the downside and then a C. The maximum or the lowest target in a zigzag that wave B usually reaches is the 786 and not the 886. But here we reached the 886, which already makes me think, hey, that is very deep. Besides the fact that the wick is very deep. We didn't take out this wick yet, but it is a very deep move, right? Can we find upside now and then go down? Yes. Can we still take this high? Yes, we can, but it's it becomes more like unlikely. And I do have another count that I'm about to show you on this lower time frame, which might work as well. So we were looking for this ending diagonal type of move, but now this being such a deep retracement to the 886, also seeing these sharp moves down all the time, makes me think, hey, the high might actually be in, and we might actually be correcting the move of the past few weeks. That being said, so this is I'm still not completely sure preferred scenario. Actually, this is more like becoming my alternative scenario now, where wave 5 can be in over here, and then I have another count, and now I gotta quickly look for the Fibonacci's over here. There we go, putting them on. Right. So this is the alternative count that I have. Let's start with the end, basically, what we're seeing over here. And then we go to the lower time frame. So we had this wick taking out the high of wave 5, right? So this wick, or potential wave 5, this wick took it out. Then we moved down. And we moved down pretty sharp. So then this can be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed then by an A, B, C. And the reason I classify this count like that is on the 5-minute time frame. One could say this move looks pretty impulsive. One could also say it's more like a 3-wave move, which can also be correct. But this is an impulsive type of move. This low takes the low of wave 1, so it could be a valid wave 3. And then this can be like an A, B, C move. So one can count it like this. And if we quickly do wave B targets, it also fits the wave B target. So this being an A, then this being a C, and this being a C. And then B ended up in its wave B targets compared to the A. So this can be a valid A, B, C type of move. Then this could be a potential another like 1, 2, and then maybe another 1, 2 before then eventually wave 3, like 3 of 3 of 3 basically, is gonna start, and that would be a very explosive move down. So it's just something to keep in mind. You know, the balances are changing, the percentages, the chances are changing. Not to forget that I believe today is a news day as well. So we do have some news coming up at 8 p.m. tonight. We have the US FOMC meeting minutes. I do always put news on my chart because price tends to react pretty explosive to certain news events, especially the red ones over here. We actually have quite a lot of news stuff going on this week. So I'm not following news. I'm purely technical analysis, but I do look at news and put it on my chart because I do realize price can be very explosive when news happens. So yeah, this is my alternative count. And how would that alternative count on the lower time frame or my preferred count? Actually, honestly, both of my counts are now like alternative because I don't know yet which one to choose. This one becomes more likely the more we drop. So alternatively then on a little bit of a higher time frame, this looks to be some sort of a 3-wave move, like a big ABC zigzag, followed by another 3-wave move, which can then be followed by a 5-wave move. This can then either be an A, B, C, or maybe this eventually is going to be a 3-wave type of move, maybe a WXY. I'm not so sure. I'm really looking forward to getting more price action and therefore also getting more clarity. But I do want to let you know that my thoughts are changing. And as mentioned, you guys are the first to know. So on the higher time frame, not reaching this 1.38 gray line for wave C is something that is not good if you look at this being a high time frame ABC. You want it to reach that line minimum. If we are going to go down and we are correcting the whole move that we had over like the past few like weeks, then this is more likely to be a wave 1 followed by a 2 and eventually a 3 to the upside. We'll see how things will develop throughout the day. For now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Bye-bye.